Wherever you are right now, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. All right, make sure I come in and do what I have to do and clean house. It is a great day to be alive. Enjoy the light show. Happy New Year to you. 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 There's got to be something because my arm is just continuously bothering me. I don't know what. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking the weather. The weather is what I was supposed to be checking because I need to see if it's going to be cold tonight. No, no, and no. Everybody's celebrating. And I hope that everyone is being responsible, right? Gotta be responsible. Let me see. Yeah, I'm checking the weather. I think it's going to get cold tonight because that cold front is coming down. If you're cold where you are, type what country you're in where you're cold. Well, it says heavy thunderstorm, so it's about to start raining. That's what I thought it was going to be raining again tonight. I'm glad I got in before it started raining. Like it's going to be another rainy day tomorrow. Okay, tonight is not going to be cold. This is not supposed to be cold. But just in case, because this weather is so weird. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Uh-oh. Happy birthday. Or is it Happy New Year? What's up? How are you doing? That's always a legitimate question. Legitimate question. Roman Jackson. Well, Happy New Year to you, Roman. Roman, I'm in Florida, USA. And I'm trying to become a big YouTuber. Are you a content creator? Are you a content creator? I'm trying to be one of those people that I want to get to know as many content creators as I can. You have a lot of content on your channel? I have a lot of content, but nowadays I'm trying to Oh, you don't have a lot of content on your channel? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to do these days. I'm trying to increase my Okay. Well, that's the beginning. 3 subs is better than that's better than 0. One thing I do know, you have to like start posting content every day if you really want to get your channel moving. You have to like post content like every day, and depending on what you're posting, you need to post like twice a day. Twice a day. Yep. So where are you from, Roman Jackson? All right. I'm trying to clean house because some people just come in just to be saying mean things, and we're not trying to be mean in this channel. This channel is like my happy place, my happy hour. So when these people come in saying things that are not nice, I don't want them to be on my channel. And that's another thing. Like once you can actually go live, once you have 50 subscribers, you can go live, Roman. I don't know if you know about that, but once you have 50 subscribers, you can go live. It may take about 3 or 4 days after that before YouTube actually opens it up. But once you have the power to go live, I suggest that you start going live because you can actually increase your watch time by going live a lot faster than by doing videos. But you have to like put a lot of time in, at least 2 to 3 hours a day. Probably more, but I can handle about 2 or 3 hours, maybe four per day. Sometimes it could be draining depending on who or what is in the chat commenting and talking to you. Welcome to the live. Happy New Year. Depending on where you are, but I'm saying Happy New Year to everybody because that's what it is. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I hope that you have a wonderful and prosperous New Year. Are you, hello? Is that who I think it is? Hiding in the shadows. Welcome to another live, or is it welcome back? If you've been here before, then welcome back. If not, then welcome to another live. Some people say that those lights are disturbing, but actually, they're not disturbing to me. They're actually relaxing for me. I'm going to change it to blue. All right, I'm going to pick one color, and that's going to be blue. No, I want blue. What's going on? All right, there we go. I don't know why that looks green, but it's actually blue. I don't know why it looks green, but it's really blue. Some people are partying, but I'm not a partier. I actually just got home from church. Fred, I'm home, Fred. I was at church, but now I'm home. I'm glad you keep on introducing yourselves from the windy cornfields of southern Indiana. I actually kind of miss being up that way. I actually kind of miss being up in Michigan. Kinda. Not really, really, but kinda. I missed it up there. I kind of miss being in Indiana. But I visited Indiana, but I didn't live in Indiana. I lived in Michigan. And my phone is supposed to be on the charger, and it is on the charger. Because I was almost draining my battery trying to go live, and I didn't put it on a power bank. So how are you doing tonight, Fred? So you're 1 hour behind me. So it's what, 7:43? We had, oh wow. There the weather's been crazy. It got pretty rough here today too. It was pouring down. But that's that what do you call it? The cold belt, whatever you call that thing that's coming down from Canada, because I was watching the little, as they call it, like that S swerve. GL Magar, what's up? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. And it's getting, yeah, the cold jet stream. Thank you. Like I'm saying, that S thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And it's going to get to us by like tomorrow night. So tonight it's not cold, but we're going to be back to cold tomorrow. I'm ready because today was very feeling much like summer. And I don't want to feel like summer. I want to feel like winter. And I'm sure in the Philippines it is nice and warm, right? GL Magar. I forgot what you told me your name was because you haven't been in the chat in a long time. So I'm going to call you GL Magar because that's what I see. I don't remember your name. You did tell me, but I forgot. Anyway, I just got home from church and yeah, saying Happy New Year with my church family. What are you doing right now, Mr. Fred? Are you with friends and family? Solo? You with your YouTube family? You with your work family? Anyway, I need to put that right there so I can remember. I need to remember. Happy New Year to you. What's going on? I think this time of year, a lot of people are going through changes. Yeah, I did make it home. I was ready to go when you saw me last. I was just, trying to chill and eat a little grub. Now I feel like I ate too much, so I got to sit up for a little bit. But yeah, I think I was only like a mile and a half from home. But I would never walk because it's forest basically. So I definitely wouldn't walk unless I had no choice. And that walk would seem like forever, especially when you get around the wooded trees and you never know what might jump out of the trees and try to grab me. But anyway, yeah. I'm home. I'm home for the holidays. You, my lady, are old school. You are blessed. Yeah, I'm old school. When you say old school, then what do you really mean? Because I have this clip on my hair. What does old school mean? Because I remind you of I Love Lucy or something. Leave it to Beaver's mom. Why am I suddenly old school? What about me is old school? That's a legitimate question I'm trying to get answered. Did you cook today, Miss Gabby? Exactly. I'm waiting on the answer to what's old school. I know things about me that are eccentric, and I like being eccentric and different. I've always been different. Oh, your mom did? Okay. Mm-hmm. I guess you dropped your little line and then you disappeared, huh, Mr. Fred? No problem. Oh, I was feeling drained because they were like doing this long part, which is okay. But my thing is, the way we usually do it is the service usually ends at sundown because we believe that when the sun goes down, according to the Bible, that the new day begins. So the person that was actually leading out this year, he kept going almost, it felt like an hour after that time. So at that point, I was just kind of like, I just tuned out. That's why I got on live because I was like, at this point, the service is supposed to be over and we're supposed to eat some food and then I'm supposed to go home. But then the lady started talking about games and I'm like, no, I don't want to play games. I just want to eat a little food and go home. That's all I want to do. And I'm listening. I got to listen. Anyway, what are you doing, Gabby? I wonder how Denzel is doing. I'm wondering how he's doing because he was really not doing good. And there's a lot of people around that are just not doing good right now. You know, the bird flu is like rampant. Oh, you're eating? Cool. But you said you're supposed to be having a sea. Is the seafood boil supposed to be tonight or tomorrow? I guess you mean tomorrow because I don't think you guys are eating that at midnight, are you? Or the seafood boil is for tomorrow. The seafood boil. Seafood boil. This shirt keeps trying to show my little. Oh, you're eating it now? Wow. Okay, that's why I guess you guys were eating like cheese balls or whatever. Okay, that makes sense. Some people party hardy, but the little food I did eat, I feel like I ate too much because I wasn't really exactly hungry. I wanted like cake. That would have been nice if I had. If they had. Actually, they did have some kind of cake thing, but I didn't want that because it was something that looked like it might be too sweet. Okay, well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying your your menu. I think this night is a night that a lot of people. Somebody sent. Oh yeah, where's that video? My moderator that's from Uganda. He sent me some Uganda footage, and I didn't get to really look at it because I didn't want to play it. I ate cheese too, and I'm going to pay for it in the morning because cheese is not my sinuses friends. When I eat cheese, it's bad for your sinuses. Let me see. I was trying to play that thing. Let me push this camera back. Uganda. Let me see if you can see it. Exactly. Because they're like, I think 7 hours ahead. Yeah, that's Uganda. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I gotta make sure I turn my notifications off because some people will just keep saying Happy New Year all night to me. Yep, Happy New Year. I don't know. One day I will go to Africa. One day. What's up, Destiny? I feel like eating cake. Hey, why don't this go? What do you mean you're sadly? What's wrong? Why are you saying sadly? What happened to you? Are you feeling better? What has happened while you're saying sadly? What's wrong? How's your dad? You never did you ever answer me when I asked you how your dad was? Did you ever answer? I don't think so. I hope your dad is doing okay. I guess you would rather be somewhere else since you're talking about sadly. What is that all about? Oh boy. Where's your dad? Is your dad at the hospital? Hmm. That doesn't sound like the happy way to. Is she going to be with your dad? I'm just being nosy. I mean, if she's going to be with your dad, that's different, I guess. Somebody needs to be with your dad, right? Let me mind my business. She's going to a hotel. Hmm. All right, praying for you too. Exactly. That sounds a little interesting. I mean, I don't know your dynamics and it's not really my business, but that just sounds a little interesting, I must say. Sounds a little bit interesting. Oh, you and your mom. You and your mom or someone else and your mom? Oh, that still sounds interesting because you're not an adult. So I'm thinking to myself, that sounds weird. But once again, let me mind my business and stay in my lane. 'Cause I know I wouldn't leave my daughter at home if she was a teenager. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. I know I would never leave my teenager at home like that unless obviously there's someone else there with you. Yeah, she does, but I really don't know her dynamics. Like I said, her structural dynamics. I feel like eating a big old bowl of ice cream.
Hello, hello. Hey, it's Walter. Walter, finally get to meet you, man. Look at you. Oh, we have met before. Oh, 100 years. You're telling my age. Now, look, I knew he was going to be watching Andy Griffin. That's his show. Anthony! Man, look at you. You tearing them ribs up. Oh, there. Listen, this guy right here.
So your mom is
This
leaving
is
you and your niece
worldwide
home
celebrity,
alone
Walter. Your brother is a
until the
celebrity.
weekend? But it seems like you
Let
always
me
take
tell
care of
you
yourself
something. Man,
anyway.
look at you. You
And
look
what it
great.
seems like.
Yes. Bernie Mac coming back.
Why is my video stopping? Do you watch? Did you follow? Oh, you probably don't. Do you follow Officer Norman? That officer from where is it?
So is that where they cut it to your neck? Yeah, right there by the artery part. Wow. They got the artery out. So everything was good. Listen, I didn't want to go in there, but I went in there. I'm proud of you. Thank you. For getting everything done. And you got them ribs, a New Year's Eve meal. New Year's Eve. Last meal until next year. Yeah, last meal until next year.
But I'm just saying, your mom is leaving you and your niece home alone.
She can find out. He got out of the house. So it's something. He was dealing with some very serious health issues, right. And it took chicken to get you to the hospital. I said, "Oh yeah, that chicken did the trick out the store." I told him, "Oh yeah." Listen, I've had everybody
Oh
over
wow.
asking about you. Oh really? You are
But you
loved.
seem like you take care of everybody else. That's what it always seems like. So I guess she feels like you'll be okay, but that's still not cool.
Okay, I know that's right.
Technically, I don't know what the laws are with your state, but I don't think you're supposed to be home alone.
Go ahead. Okay.
I'm just
Up in
saying.
the morning, it's just the clock, nobody's bugging, nobody's bug. Up in the day, it's Friday night.
I like watching Officer Norman. He's a good cop. But I don't think you're supposed to be home alone, though. I don't. Because you're 14, and I don't know, maybe it's, yeah, I know you know how to cook and clean, but even still, that I don't know. Let me mind my business, but it just seems awfully weird. That's all I'm saying. Awfully weird. I don't care what kind of argument I would have had with my daughter. I wouldn't leave her home alone. That's just me. Happy New Year. May the blessings of God always remain with you throughout the year. That is not even a way to start off a new year. I think my daughter, and I'm telling what she's doing. Let me tell her Happy New Year before I fall asleep. I hear fireworks. Anyway, I hope you're all locked up and locked in. But like they say, situations could get ugly. Because I know, like, if I was scared, like something happened to me like that when I was younger, and I called somebody to come and help me. But that was kind of like a different situation. My mom left us home, me and my sister. But she was supposed to be coming back, but it seemed like she took forever. And then someone came knocking on the door who was not supposed to be at her house. And then I called my godmother, and then she came with her gun. I always remember that. But we were scared because I was little. And I forget what my mom said she had to do, but she left my sister and I. We were not old at all. I think I was maybe like 8, maybe 8 or 7. And my mom said she had to go somewhere. I don't know why she didn't take us, but she didn't take us and we were left home. And the person that I'm talking about was my dad, because my dad used to do a lot of crazy stuff when I was younger. And then he was at the house, but he wasn't supposed to be there. And I didn't open the door because mom always says, don't open the door when dad comes. Don't open the door. Anyway, when my godmother came, he was already gone. Oh, no, actually, he wasn't gone. She got him to leave. Those are some childhood memories. Yep. But anyway, I don't like that, whatever that is that's going on. Where are your siblings? Are they nearby? Are they far away, Gabby? Not Gabby, but Destiny. Are your siblings nearby? It's supposed to be raining. I don't know if I'm hearing thunder or am I hearing fireworks, but that sounds like thunder now. Yep, we've all been through things, and I've been through more things than I could care to think about. That does sound like rain. I mean thunder now, because it's supposed to be a heavy thunderstorm. When I check my phone. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. Keep that in mind. So many people are dying. Oh, that's the guy. I follow him. He was saying that something about his friend died. Oh wow, he's like 10 years older than me. He's not even that old. Oh, And people die close to my age, and it really makes me feel like, wow, that could be me. That is thunder. That thunder is getting closer and closer. I need to charge my phone just in case the lights go off. You know, the lights in the country around here, it goes off like really quick sometimes. If it gets too windy or something, then the power goes off just like that. No problem, Gabby. Be safe. It's a jungle out there. Who's in the virtual building with me? Say good evening so I know that you're there looking and lurking. Happy New Year to you. Ooh, black eyed peas. No, I'm not eating no black eyed peas because we don't believe in all that mumbo jumbo. Are you cooking black eyed peas? Who's in the virtual world with me? Come on in and say hi. Come on in and say hi. Say Happy New Year. You know, like people are growing up. Like everybody that I know that used to be little, they're all growing up. Sister Nika, it's you. I wonder where she's located at. Wait a minute. Oh. Yep, I am home already. I was already ready to go. Ready to go. They kept me out longer than I had planned to be out. Because what? I'm a full time introvert. Like they said, people who are introverts, they only like to be around the people that they like to be around, and that's me. Oh, it's fine. To me, it went on a little bit longer than I would have cared for, but that was only because I was getting hungry. And then some people were telling long testimonies, longer than they probably should have been telling. But it was all good. It was all good. 50 Cent has a baby? Now, I know I don't keep up with these people, but I see 50 Cent cheesing with a baby. So I'm like, is that his baby or is that his grandchild? But these old guys want to have little babies. I don't know. Let me be quiet. No, judgment free zone. Judgment free zone. But it was good. And the food was not bad. Not bad at all. Yep. So how are you doing? You all healed up in your stomach and everything?
Happy Sunday, friends. We've made it to the final.
Who's in the virtual space with us? I know Gabby left and I believe Destiny left. So who is in the virtual space? I always like to know who's lurking. Somebody's lurking, but they're not saying anything. Hi. I'm exhausted actually. I'm starting to feel fatigue. Who's coming in and being inappropriate already? I wonder who's doing that. And I do have on my settings to hide your comments if they're inappropriate, so you might want to stop. Welcome to the live. If you're being nice and respectful, this is a friendly zone. So if you're coming in, come in with some respect or exit. Exit stage left. What's up, Brother James? FHVKBD is in the house. I just ate at church. And if you were watching, then you saw what I was eating. That would have been considered my dinner. It's supposed to be thunderstorming here in a second. What's that ocean water on the ceiling? Obviously, I have not been on enough of my lives. I played that. It's a strobe light. It's supposed to be blue. It's blue in person, but on the phone it looks like it's green. And I don't know why it's looking green, but it's blue. FHVKBD. I had a little macaroni and cheese. I had a teeny weeny fried chicken wing, some fresh veggies, some macaroni and cheese, some chips, some cheese slices, and some sparkling grape juice. That's what I had at church. Ocean water. That's my mock beach. Why you talking about ocean water? What took you so long to come and join me, James? You left me here all alone with the people. With the people. Gabby was here. Nika's supposed to be somewhere in the house. Destiny is going through some things. Y'all got to send up some prayers for Destiny. I think Destiny left the building. She's got too much going on. I don't know what's going on. The new year is starting and the devil is already busy. Like the lights. Any fire? Oh, yeah, the fireworks are outside. Destiny's mom, according to what Destiny's saying, her mom left her home alone. And I'm just listening to that. I'm like, that just sounds like another type. I don't know if she's still on the live, but I'm speaking my truth. Destiny's only 14. Her mom has left her at home because they had an argument. I'm like, what mother does that? And I'm like, it sounds like mom has another agenda. And I hope that's not what the case is, but that's what it sounds like to me. Like mom has another agenda. Why she wants to go to a hotel and leave her kids home alone till the weekend. And today is what? Tuesday evening. That means Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you just gonna disappear and leave your kids home alone? Like for real. But Destiny is very mature. No, I could pretty much believe Destiny. Destiny's never given me a reason to not believe her. She's in New York. But that's what I'm thinking to tell her too. But then that can get messy. And sometimes, I don't know. You don't want to create a messy situation when oh yeah, she's okay because it's in the distance. It doesn't sound like it's right on top of our heads like last year when the neighbor would be like right in the road. It sounds like they're like over like, some streets like back in the woods over there somewhere. So it sounds kind of muffled. Yeah. But I just find it just convenient that on New Year's Eve she wants to suddenly walk out and go to a hotel. It just seems like she wants to let me be quiet. But Destiny's dad is actually in the hospital. So that's why I'm like, it just seems too convenient for mom to try to disappear and leave the kids home. But anyway, right. It could be a better situation than CPS. Exactly. That's the same thing we were talking about earlier. But anyway, I know I wouldn't walk out and leave my child like that, especially with them being a teenager. I was in the cut. What do you mean you're in the cut? Oh, never mind. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But you're right. A lot of things online might not be true, even though it's Destiny. Maybe Destiny's making up a fictitious story. Who knows? But I don't think so. Like I said, so far she haven't really given me a reason not to believe what she's saying. Yep, FHBKBD. That's exactly what my mind says too. But you don't need to leave for no 4 days, though. Come on now. She is very mature because when you talk to her, she's very mature. If you ever watch any of her live, she's like one of those grown ups in a teenage body. But I mean, some states have different age requirements, and I don't know what state you're in and what the requirements are, but I think 15 is okay in Florida too. You notice that you're an outsider here. You're an outsider here. Chow. Talking about is this gossip? No. It's called networking and building community. We're looking out for everybody in the community. Some people got things going on. Talking about is this gossip? But just because you don't know who the names we're dropping, that's why. If you hang around, then you would know who we're talking about. You got to join the family. You are outside of the family because you don't come in long enough to know what's what. So you're outside of the family. Sister Nika's somewhere hiding. Or she probably, I don't know what she's up to, but she was in the space, and the numbers say that maybe she's still in the space. You're estranged. You got to be estranged if you're talking about that God is sending you to marry me or whatever you're trying to say. And I couldn't address all your comments because of my location, but I'm home now. Talking all that mumbo jumbo. I have made it to 2,450 subscribers. Only if they were people that were actually watching. But I did want to make it to 2,450 before I went to sleep and look at that. Like they say, look at God. Now those videos are done. Remember all of what? My brain remembers what it wants to remember. I remember people who come in, oh, you're honored because I remember all your troll talk. It's called trying to be a content creator. So you have to make sure you build a bond with your people. It's called building bonds. How would you feel if I always forgot who you were? That wouldn't make you feel like you want to come back. You want to come back like the song says, where everybody knows your name. Yeah, who wants to come back to a place where they're not treated well? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to come back to a place where I wouldn't be treated well. I had to think about your name for the longest though, because you know what I was saying at the beginning. And then I remember when you told me that it was child, but I didn't remember that until after blundering over your other parts. You better not drink to that. You better be drinking juice. I want some candy. I don't have any candy. I've been doing good. All I have is peppermint. And to me, peppermint is medicine. Talking about you'll drink to that. You said you're supposed to be drinking at midnight. It's not midnight. But it was pretty good though. Most of everybody who's everybody showed up tonight. When they don't usually show up. But there are some people that were sick that didn't come. You started early. Now don't be talking to me if you're drunk, because if you're drunk, then don't talk to me. Don't talk to me if you're drunk. I don't know. I really, it's because of what I went through with my dad, especially. That's why I just don't like people that are drinking around me. I really have a very low tolerance for it. If somebody's drinking, I would rather not be in the same space where they are. Yeah, so that's why I could never really date. I mean, if a guy is a very light drinker, meaning that he's not drinking hard alcohol and getting drunk and falling all over his feet or whatever, that might be okay. But people who are like drinking and they're getting all drunk and falling all over themselves and crazy stuff like that, now I'll pass. I will pass every time. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just what I'm saying. I don't like it around me. Taylor, go to bed. It is sloppy. I like people who, as they say, drink responsibly, not trying to be falling all over themselves and throwing up in the bathroom and all around the toilet, throwing up. No, that's not what I'm down with. She really is what? Oh, you checked her profile? Or her channel, rather? YouTube has way too many children. Like I say, I'd rather not talk to them because they could be. Exactly. I always think they're the popo. That's why I'm very careful about what I say to them. And if it is the popo, they can keep it moving because I'm not trying to get in no trouble with no foolishness with no minors. That's why I try to keep the content clean, especially when I know they're all around. Kids are everywhere, especially on YouTube. And a lot of them are on their parents' accounts or they're creating accounts. I don't know why they feel like they're so exempt. Like, get out of here. Yeah, I'm always careful about what I say. That's why I don't do a lot of things on my channel. I personally don't like profanity. I don't want to read it or see it on my channel in the comments. I don't know why Taylor is trying to talk trash. I'm like, bye. You don't have to leave. I'll help you leave. It just seems blatant sometimes. That's why sometimes I'm wondering, like, is that a 9-year-old or is that someone just trying to push the point that they're 9 to see who's going to catch the bait? And ain't nobody got time for that. If that is an officer, that officer just got put in Hiddenville. Go bark up another tree. Did you cook today, Brother James? And did your dad start to feel better? Yep, that's what I say too. And I don't have time for those creeps. It's a new year, a new beginning, just around the corner. My new. Oh, look who's here, still laughing. FHBKBD. I'll be glad when you go to your thing and change your name. You can make some other letters. At least make it a word that people can read. If you're trying to mask your identity, that's fine. But at least make your name DDOP or something. Deacon Chow. Wow. Well, you can be Deacon Bebop or something. And you got a language that people can't readily read unless they're familiar with whatever that is. The weather must be getting close because that does not sound like fireworks. No, and yes, he's okay watching Texas Walker Ranger. Okay, cool. As long as he's alert and watching something, his brain is activated. People want me to preach at churches. Oh, Lord. Are you serious? Are you one of those people that drinks and smokes and then get up and go preaching at church? No, I'm not busting no gun out. I don't have a gun to bust out. Are you busting out your gun? Oh, so you're not drinking and smoking and then get up and go preaching? I forgot where you are, FHVKBD. You got to change your name. Come on now. Give me a name that I can say. Give people a name that they can say. Denver Broncos or Big Wheel or something. Big Dude. Are you a lady? No, I think you're a man. You told me that before. Where are you from again? Chow, you're from Alabama, right? If I remember correctly. Uh-oh. And where are you from if you're not from Alabama? Why am I remembering Alabama? Uh-oh. Are you the one in Los Angeles? Right now, I'm guessing. I could look, but I don't want to look. I don't know what. Texas, Houston, Texas, right? And I'm guessing still. I'm guilty. I don't remember where you're from because you don't come in enough, and I always say that politely. If I saw you at least every day in the comments, I would remember where you were from. I promise. It's called reinforcing and going into my long term. That's why you act like that because you Houston people and you Texas people are different. When I went to Texas in March, and then I went to Texas again in last year June, and then this year March. And I'm going to keep telling this story until I can't remember it anymore. I don't want to ever drive in Texas again unless I'm on the side roads and not on the interstate. The interstate is ridiculously feeling like a roller coaster, of which I don't like riding roller coasters anymore. So I will not drive on the interstate in Texas, especially Dallas, Texas. And I'm sticking to it. And I'm sticking to that. Now, why is my phone making a noise? But then I'm looking at it and I don't see anything. That's creepy. You get used to it. No, I'm not gonna get used to it. Mm-mm. When I tell you that those roads were literally looking like a roller coaster, and I was like, "There's no way I won't even try to take that road." Why would you have so many overpasses so on top of each other, and then the highest one looks like a roller coaster just to get over the other ones? And the radio station is telling people that everybody's sick. That's the advice from urgent care. RSV, mycoplasma pneumonia, flu A and B are going around. We're seeing so many people at urgent care daily. It is so bad this year. Treat symptomatically. These are all viruses. They can last up to 2 to 3 weeks, especially that walking pneumonia. You can have a cough for months after. There's no antibiotic treatment over the counter. Mucinex DM loosens all the mucus and thins it out, increases fluids, heavy on the water intake. Use a humidifier if you have one. Take hot, steamy showers. I recommend the vapor tablets. Feels like heaven. Anyway, like I've been saying, a lot of people are getting sick. Don't play with it. That's the radio station sharing some information from the urgent care. That's what happened to my great nephew. He has RSV and he's only 3 months old. He's been struggling like all over the weekend. I never even heard of mycoplasma pneumonia, flu A and B. I don't want to get sick. Like that's another reason why I didn't want to stay at the church thing too long. People want you got content on your channel. You got yourself preaching on the channel. You what you mean you teach from the book of Enoch? Are you Muslim or something? Or those other people that believe in something, something, something? How much you teach from the book of Enoch? If you're trying to be funny, because there's no book of Enoch in my Bible unless you read those other books that are not the Bible. So are you Muslim or are you those other people that believe in something else that other people don't believe in? Or are you just trying to be funny? Oh, okay. You're one of those people that what they call themselves? What y'all call yourself? I can't think of the word right now. Are you one of the people that say, what you call it? What you call that religion? I mean, that group of people. I don't think they call it religion. What is it called? I'm waiting for you to tell me. I don't know what to call you because I've heard of people that talk about these lost books that they read, and I didn't mean it in a bad way, but I don't want to say the wrong word. I already said Muslim, and I don't think that's what it is. You're non-denominational. I figured that, but there's still a name for what you're talking about. People that study the lost books that were not included in the Bible. So I'm waiting. It ties to history. Okay. So what's the name of the place where you go to do this reading of the Book of Enoch? I'm sure it has a name. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting. Oh boy, you're so funny. Okay. A lot of people worship at home. If you know, you know. Sister Nika, you must have went to sleep or you left the building. Or you back there with your eyes closed, like you always tell me. Show yourself, Sister Nika. I think you left the building. Yes, sir. You are exactly right. But I just know that I've spoken to other people who Hebrew Israelites. I think that's what they call themselves, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what you are? The Hebrew Israelites or something else? I can't remember the other name. Okay. So you're just affiliated with what? Because I know I've heard a name because I've heard and spoken to people who say that they read the lost books that were not included in the Bible. You're just woken. Okay, woken. So you just read at home and just read at home and you're not affiliated with anybody. So are you talking about you drinking Hennessy? You think of the prophet Elijah was drinking Hennessy? I'm just saying. Well, I was supposed to be telling somebody Happy New Year and I forgot. Let me get back on my Happy New Year kick. Okay. This year, blessing. This year, blessings, testimony. Follow, follow, follow. Okay. I hear you talking. I don't know where you're going with all that you're saying, but okay. All right, I hear you. Need somebody to massage my back. That's what I need. I guess I gotta put my tens unit on. And y'all left me with chow. The moderators have left me with chow. I hear you. What temptation? To get my back massaged? Happy New Year. Happy New Having my back massage is a temptation? I guess it could be, but if you have the right one doing it, then it wouldn't be a problem. It's the problem comes when you have the wrong one with the wrong intentions in their mind. That's when it's a problem. That's when it's a problem. Mr. Texas. Okay. You're a man and a human being at that. Okay. But I was just speaking in general. I wasn't really telling you to massage my back. I was just speaking in general. Cheers to new beginnings and a new year. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you for dropping by to say hi. Pull up a chair and talk to me. Pull up a chair and talk to me. You could give me a massage. You're a bit too far away to even think about. Hey, Fred, you came back. It must be exciting where you are. You came back over here to this quiet lady. You could give me a massage. I'm like those people that are posting right now. All I'm looking for is someone who has an intention to be my husband. That's all I'm looking for. Okay, but can I bring a bottle of Crown? You're going to be drinking by yourself? That would be no fun. Why would you want to drink in the presence of someone who doesn't want to drink with you? This is my party. I'll cry if I want to. You're so funny.
And don't nobody care about that Brahman that you're trying to show off. Oh, yes, I do. I mean, yes, it looked like I paid for it. You probably did pay for this one, baby. You probably did. But let me do the rich auntie walk. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Hold on. I'm just vibing today. I'm just vibing today. I'm sick of you, the bar, the auntie walk. I'm tired of all of it. I hope you don't fall in the shit. But the thing is, I can drop it right.
Let me ask you a question. I'm watching something on my phone that's making me think about something. Would you rather a woman wear a girdle and hide her actual physical shape, or would you actually prefer her to show her physical shape without wearing a girdle? And that's a legitimate question. I'm just wondering. I'm asking for the people that's got a bad body. I'm asking for the people that's got a bad body. Okay, show me the real. I hear you. I think when people try to camouflage and be wearing all those shapewear, and then when you see them take that shapewear off, and then you're like shocked, and then, like you said, you had all these surprises that you didn't know about. Well, that lady was not showing no surprises. She had on whatever her little outfit was. You could see all her naturalness. That's the same way I feel about guys, and I hate when men dye their hair. That's like a thing that I just don't like. I'm like, if you're gray, just be gray. Quit putting that jet black stuff in your hair and then have your fingernails all grayed. I mean, black and stuff because you're trying to dye your hair before you come on the date. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. I don't even dye my hair, much less to be with a man that's got jet black hair and he's got gray. What you mean you can't run out no more? You don't look old in your picture. What are you thanking me for, Fred? That you came back? In your picture, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really click on your picture, but you look like you're 40 or something. How about you getting old? Can't run out no more. So you trying to tell me you're older than 40? I mean, I'm kind of close to your profile picture right here. I didn't tap on it or nothing, but You're 65, Fred? Really? Okay. You're not over 40. You don't look like you're over 40. But then again, maybe you are. Because black don't crack. Fred, are you married out there in the cornfields of Indiana? No. Were you married? I was married before. I'm just not married now. I've lived a long time. That means you what, 42? You don't look old. Older. Oh yes, you were once married. I feel like I've seen it all too. Fred, you often come back to my channel. I guess you like it over here. You learned your lesson. What? All I learned was that I married the wrong person. That's what I learned. And I know what I did and what led to what I did. When you don't do the right things, you end up, oh, look who just stepped in. It's Mike Murphy. Where you been all the day, Mike Murphy? Hope you're feeling pretty good and irie this evening, and Happy New Year to you. And yes, it is Happy New Year in my mind because I'm a Bible believing Christian that believes what the Bible says. You're for real? What am I for real about? I'm the cameo era. I don't even know what that is. So that's not even in the same era that I'm in. What do you mean, am I for real? For real about what, Fred? Micah Murphy is coming back. I don't know. You guys keep coming back for more torture over here. You like being tortured. I need a full time masseuse. I need a built in masseuse. So whoever marries me in the future, I really need them to be able to massage and have the gift of massaging to help me through everything that I need to do. Oh, really? when I, when I go to work, I have to get my mental health intact because I tell you, working with those little kids, I have to have a whole lot of patience when I get there. So it's really a process. So you like riding with me in the morning? That's why you keep coming back. Okay. And are you eating breakfast when I'm eating breakfast in the car? Morris Day and Time era. How's that? I don't know what you're talking about, child. Nope, not at all. Found out need triple open. Oh wow. You're gonna do that next Wednesday? Well, I'll send her some prayers for you, brother Mike. Well, my doctor better not give me that kind of news when I go to the cardiologist on the 14th. I think I might fall on the floor. Even traffic does not bother you. Well, my thing is, I've just learned, and I see people that fuss and cuss at people who can't hear them. I'm like, why are you fussing and cussing and people can't even hear a word you're saying, but you're just getting all hysterical and frustrated at people who are not even listening to a word that you're saying. I just find that a little funny. So I just stay in my lane and I just slowly get to work safely. What else can you do? I'm sure, Mike. Just try to be calm about it. That's all I can tell you. Whenever I have had surgeries, I just try to be calm and I always remember that I'm not going to know what's happening because I'm going to be asleep. The only thing about it is when you wake up, that pain slaps you like a freight train, and that's a fact. Oh, thanks, Fred. So that means you've been watching me for a long time and I didn't even know that you're watching, huh? Well, I always kind of imagine it like, what if someone was riding with me, like carpool, or somebody was just riding with me? How would I act? So I try to give you the same experience that I would have if I was just riding with the buddy, riding with a good friend. Yeah. The power of anesthesia saves us all. The thing that's always funny is when they say, like, most of the time they'll say something like count backwards. and all I remember is like 10, and I only remember 9. I never remember 9 because usually they've already put that stuff in the IV. So when they tell you to count, you're already like getting like, you're already going out. And then last time when I did that, when I think I got to 9, next thing I was waking up, and then the guy was talking to me about whatever, and all I could feel was my arm feeling like it was about to be snatched off by a gorilla. When I had the cardio cath, I mean, I'll tell you, that was worse than having my daughter. It was worse than having my daughter come through my tunnel. When I tell you that cardio cath procedure is like so painful, whew, I had to like try to catch my breath when I woke up and realized that thing was about to crush my hand. You did it in your arm or your groin? 'Cause I hope you didn't do it in your groin. Because I can't imagine how that would feel. Because in my arm, I just felt like my arm was about to die. And I was going to have to get a new arm. I didn't feel good for about like 6 weeks. I couldn't hardly pick anything up. The first 2 weeks, you're not supposed to lift anything over 5 pounds, I think it is. Because you'll probably bleed out. Because it takes a while for the artery to like close up or whatever. Happy New Year, y'all. Oh, okay. Yeah, 10 pounds. It felt like 5 pounds because I couldn't even lift 5 pounds. Mocha is like 10 pounds, but I couldn't like really pick her up. I didn't even try to pick her up. And then when I did, it hurt like I don't know what. I hear fireworks getting closer to me. Well, anyway, you be careful because that arm will hurt. Mine hurt it. Well, I went back to work too soon, first of all. I should have probably stayed out of work for 2 weeks. I went back to work in 1 week, and that was like a big mistake because I was in so much pain trying to deal with those kids and having my arm hurting. It was painful. Bad. Now, if you don't have to deal with little kids and you can like baby your arm, it's okay. But when you actually have to go back to work and you have to actually use it to pick stuff up, that's a big no no. Very painful. Wow. Now you got me wondering what about my results. My results, I will get them on the 14th, which is what, the week after next, I think. But hopefully that will not be my answer. Well, I just got back from church service a little while ago now. I need to go check my laundry because I'm actually washing laundry. Oh, this machine has been acting up, and I need to get a repair guy to come and look at it. And oh, hey, what's going on in here? The timer or whatever it is on here is doing weird. Oh, actually, nope. See, it keeps doing the same crazy stuff. Church was good. I went to my mom's church. It's closer than mine. My church is like far away. 30-minute drive, the same drive I drive to work. The same drive I drive to work, 30 minutes. These new machines with all these sensing things and sensor things, and just give me my old time machine back. What's up? Talking about that's what's up. What's up? Waiting on this machine to think about what it wants to do. It's sensing, sensing, sensing. And I'm hearing bigger firecrackers, bigger, bigger. Everyone's trying to show who's got the biggest fireworks now. That's when it's like, that's why I need to fall asleep before all that starts. So as long as I'm sleeping before it starts, and I won't wake up. All right, good guys. All of the good guys are in here being good. Thank you guys for entertaining the old lady. I'm going to take my little tired self to bed. I'm going to bed too. Because it's now 9:52 and I haven't been up this late in about months and months. And I'm starting to feel cold for some reason, so it's time for me to go to sleep. But I want to put my clothes in the dryer before I go to sleep. Well, thank you for saying hi, Mike Murphy. Chow, looks like you left the building. And Fred, did you leave the building? One of you guys left the building. But anyway, thank you guys for vibing. Good night, Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy. And good night to every person that's being quiet in the room. May your new year be filled with prosperity, peace, love, and joy. And may may you always be reminded that you are special. And everything that you touch shall be prosperous. Who's that? Who's that? I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to say who you are and where you're from. I'm from Florida, USA. Where are you from? Everyone was just listening to Mike Murphy talking, and everyone stopped talking when Mike's. Fred, did you leave me? All right, Fred left. Everybody left, and I'm going to leave too because the quiet people are present and they're not talking to me. And my eyes say, let's go to bed because if you're not talking to me, then I just get sleepy. Sometimes I just want to talk and talk and talk, but tonight I don't want to talk and talk. I have my bonnet on. And once I put my bonnet on, that means it's time to go to bed. So thank you for coming through. Even though you're quiet, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And until next time, I want to remind you that you are special. Just like this mole is special on my upper lip. It's specially made just for me. You know, one day I actually scratched this off because I just kept rubbing it and then I literally scratched it off and look, it came right back. It says, you think I'm going somewhere? Like, no, I'm not going anywhere. But anyway, let me go while the going is good. You take care. You be blessed. You remember that you are special and don't let anyone tell you anything differently. So bye for now. Bye.